Good morning, students. Yesterday I revised English 1 grammar, chapter 8 pronouns. I hope you have revised very well pronouns, but you don't stop your revision. You revise all the chapters in your syllabus, what is given there. So you have prepared notes. I hope you have prepared notes of all chapters. If you have any confusion, you can contact me. So in this way, you revise daily 1, 2, 3, 4. What you have capability. So according to your capability, you can revise English 1 means grammar and literature. Today I am going to revise English literature. I am giving some suggestion to you. As in the view of examination, as you know, the model of paper in English 1 grammar, in the full syllabus it will come. So from the full syllabus it is asked the definition of different types of the particular topics, like that pronoun, personal pronouns, proverbs, and common gender, neuter gender. So different types of the particular topics are there, subtopics are there. So you learn all the definitions what are there, and you prepare all the syllabus. You try to understand letter writing, you try to understand composition writing. So picture composition, last chapter, chapter number 38, it is given. Yesterday I explained also. So 2-3 exercises are there as pictures are there. You can try to write as picture composition. One I had done yesterday. Today I am going to give suggestions about user it means English literature also. So in English literature 1 to 10 chapter will come in the examination. Chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will come. So I hope you have prepared chapter number 1 to 5. It was asked in PA examination and I revised also. So you can watch the video. Before videos you can watch. For the revision 1 to 5 you can watch before videos, because I had revised all the chapters. Today I am going to revise chapter number 6. So in chapter number 6 you can see, firstly you know, in English literature the model of paper, as you know, you can take the model of paper from the old students also, half yearly examination. So word meaning will come, poem will also come. So you revise word meaning, write again and again, and poem also will come. 8-line poems, any poems may become. What is in your syllabus, like that poems are given. There was a naughty boy and bedtime. So only 2 poems are there. So out of 2 poems 1 poem will come. So it is very easy to learn. You can revise any 8-line poems. You can write what is asking for the topics as chapter. So this is very good way as to get the good marks. After that, true false also you can revise. Fill in the blanks from the chapter base also you can revise. And after that, who said to whom? Some statements are there, and that statements are told by to whom, means who told that statement, and to whom means before whom. So in this way you can revise. After that you can learn question answers, and you can learn for the matching words, and chapter in exercises learning grammar. So from learning grammar also it will come. So chapter number 6 you can see. In chapter number 6 you can see this is King Sibi. This is King Sibi. As you know the story, King Sibi. King Sibi was very great king. He was very kind nature, and he always took care and looked after to his subjects, to his people, to his subjects or to his people. He always cared and who was rich and who were poor, and what they needed that time. So in this way, King Sibi became famous very earlier than that of the other kings who were living near to the kingdom. And after that, one very good and effective and life-changing turning point came in his life. One day, one dove, one bird, small bird, dove, one small bird, dove, flew and came near him. And that dove told to king, "Please, king, save me. Please, king, save me." On its word, King Sibi astonished much, surprised much, that who is calling. So when he saw, he found that one small bird, dove, was saying something. Means it was saying as to save him from the enemy. So one enemy was there, one eagle. One eagle was there, as that eagle was following him and he wanted to him to eat. Means that eagle was wanted to eat him, eat dove. After that, what happened? So that eagle means really hawk, means one variety of the eagle. It is hawk bird, H-A-W-K, hawk. Hawk means same like eagle, one variety of eagle, hawk. It is very clever bird, and this type of bird always hunts, kills small birds, small animal. So in this way, hawk told, "No, king, this is my prey, and I will not give. Please return my prey, and I will eat them. I will eat him, because of it is my prey." On this, the king told, "No, that small bird has come into my lap, and supposed to I have given one type of you can say assurance as to save the life, so I will not give back to you as to kill the dove." So on this way, the hawk told, "I am very hungry. You must not prevent me from eating my prey. You have no right to take away what belongs to me. Birds are free in the sky. You have no right to interfere." In this way, hawk told that there is no rights of the kings to interfere in his matter, because all the small birds fly in the sky freely. Any birds can kill any other birds, because it is the rule of nature that one animal is prey of another animal. So he is free, the hawk is free as to eat. So he told that, "O king, you don't save the small bird, that is my prey, and you return back." On this, king told, "If you are hungry, I shall give you equal quantity of meat of the other, equal quantity of food, and what you want to, I will give." So on this, hawk told, "No, I will eat flesh." So king told that, "I will give also flesh. You eat my flesh." So in this way, king settled one. He told to his men as to bring one scale. On one side of the scale, the king sat, and the other side of the scale, the dove sat. On this way, the king started to put the flesh, cutting the flesh by knife, and one side of the scale he put the flesh, and second side it was dove. So equal to dove he was giving the flesh, but by and by the balance of scale didn't come. So in this way the king was astonished. He thought that why my flesh is not equal to the dove. After that he gave the whole body, and he was starting to cut the whole body, but on this way the two gods appeared. In the place of hawk, one god, and in the place of dove, one god. They were Agni, god Indra and god Agni. So they told, O King Shivi, you are very kind nature, you are very good person, very good king, and you are great and kind, your name shall be remembered as long as the world lasts. The king thanked him. After blessing the king, the divine beings left for their abode. Abode means from where they came. They went there. In this way, it was the very difficult examination for King Shibi, and King Shibi passed in the examination. So in this way, dear student, in the life, many types of the examination comes. Life related examinations also comes. God always takes examination. Different types of the difficulties comes in our life. So we can pass through the difficulties. So in life of King Shivi also that type of difficulty came, and tough examination came, and he also passed in the examination. In this way, you prepare, put the correct marks, complete the following statements, word meaning, word power, and answer the following questions, and tell who said to whom. Page number 36. So all the chapters in exercise you do, learning grammar also you revise. So you can fill the adverb part as page number 38, and you can do the comprehensive question as comprehension from 1 or 2 lines. Questions are given as page number 39. It is given, O king, protect me from my enemy, he is following me to kill me. In this way it is asking question, who is the speaker? Speaker is the dove. To whom is the speaker speaking? The speaker is speaking to the king. Who is the enemy? Hawk is the enemy. What does the enemy want? Enemy want to kill the dove. Like that you give the answer and prepare. So dear student, you prepare all the syllabus, chapter 1 to 10, you revise. Thank you.